Welcome to the wonderful world of camera trapping. My name is Paul and this is the Browning Recon Force Advantage box opening and basic description video. Rather than read out the specification from the back of the box, I will leave a photograph of it here whilst I remove the camera trap from its packaging. This short video will give you a basic understanding of the parts of the camera trap as well as how to set it up to take videos in your back garden. So stay tuned, we're going a bit wild tonight. Now that we have everything removed from the box, let's have a closer look. The first and most obvious is the camera trap itself. This is really well made and feels substantial in the hand. It has a camouflage pattern on the front and a metal bracket to the rear. There is a small instruction manual which is very clear and easy to understand and goes through all the settings available from within the setup menu. Finally, there is a green 6-foot tree strap which is used to attach the camera trap to either a tree, a post or something similar. On the top of the camera trap is the camera lens, and this sits in front of a 2.1 megapixel sensor. The camera takes colour photographs and videos during the day and black and white photographs and videos at night. Below the camera is the infrared LED light array. These infrared lights provide enough light for the camera to record videos and to take photographs at nighttime or in poor lighting conditions. Next we come to the passive infrared detection sensor. This sensor monitors an area in front of the camera and tells the system when it detects any movement of heat passing by, and tells the system when to take a photograph, a series of photographs or a video. Next to the passive infrared sensor are two small recesses in the casing. One is a photoresistive sensor, and this monitors the ambient light levels and tells the system whether it is either daytime or nighttime. Then we have the motion detect LED, and this is a red LED that is used when testing for correct positioning of the camera trap. To the right of the PIR is a very small hole that contains the microphone, which is used to record the ambient sounds when the camera trap is recording video. On the base of the unit is a 1/4 inch threaded insert that is used to attach the camera trap to various mounting systems such as tripods, ground spikes or other mounting plates. At the back of the camera trap is a strong metal plate that helps you to secure your camera trap to a tree using the provided strap. It also has special holes through which an anti-theft device such as a Python lock can be utilized. On the side of the camera is a plastic clasp, and this holds the front cover securely in place. Unlatching this clasp allows the front door to be opened, revealing the main controls, a 2-inch colour screen, access to the SD card slot, as well as a few extra ports at the bottom, one of which gives you the option for an external 12-volt power supply. Okay, so now I'm going to quickly show you how to prepare your camera trap for first-time use. For this, you will need your camera trap, 8 fully charged AA batteries, and an SD card. Start by putting the SD card into the slot on the right hand side of the camera trap. Press the SD card in as far as it will go, then release the pressure. The card should stay all the way in. Once the SD card has been inserted, press the eject button. You will hear a click as the battery tray partially pops out of the bottom of the camera trap. Firmly pull the tray all the way out, separating it from the main unit. Inside the battery tray you will be able to see a legend that shows the correct orientation of the batteries, so insert your 8 AA batteries following this legend. Now that all the batteries have been put into the tray, put the battery tray back into the camera and push it all the way home. We are now ready to turn the camera on for the first time. Slide the on-off switch upwards to turn the camera on, and within 30 seconds of turning your camera on, press the mode button. You will now be able to see three options. The camera setup option, and this is the main area for setting up the camera trap. The playback menu, which allows you to view images or videos captured onto the SD card and provides you with a quick option to review your images while out on location. And the home screen, which takes you back to the main screen and restarts the 30-second countdown timer. You can choose an option by using the up and down arrows on the keyboard and selecting that option by pressing the E key. The E stands for enter and is used throughout the setup procedure to save or commit your choices. With the camera setup option highlighted in yellow, press the enter key. The setup date and time option will be highlighted, so press the E key. Before proceeding to change the date and time, it's worthwhile to mention that the date format is in the US format of month, day, year, and that the time is displayed in the 12-hour format, so it will be necessary to remember to alter the AM or PM to reflect the correct period. While setting up the time, the up and down keys allow you to increase or decrease the selected numbers and to toggle between the AM or PM setting, whilst the left and right arrows are used to move between the numbers. The active number will always be highlighted in yellow. Using the up and down and left and right keys, set the clock to the correct date and time, and when you're happy with it, press the E key. You will now be returned to the main setup screen, so press the down key once to highlight operation mode in yellow, and once again press the enter key. You will now see that you have three choices: trail cam, video and time-lapse plus. Using either the up or the down key, highlight video in yellow and press the enter key. The video mode is now active and the display reverts to the camera setup screen, so the next thing we have to do is to decide how long we want the camera to record for. So using the down key, scroll down the settings until you come to video length and press the enter key. You can select whatever duration you want here, but please bear a few things in mind. The longer the duration of the clip, the larger the file sizes will be and the more space that will be required on the SD card. And if you constantly record long video clips, the batteries will become depleted a lot quicker. The maximum clip duration that can be taken at night is 20 seconds and this cannot be exceeded. My preferred length of video clip is 30 seconds, but that's a personal preference, so for now I will select 30 seconds and move on. Next we need to select the quality of the video that we wish to take, so press the down key to highlight video quality and press the enter key. You can see here that we have two options. Both will film your video clips in full high definition video or 1080p, but with one difference. The high setting will film at 30 frames a second, whilst the ultra setting will film at 60 frames a second. For most scenarios, setting the high option is more than sufficient, so select high and press the enter key. The next setting we have to change is the photo delay, so using the down key, highlight photo delay and press the enter key. The photo delay allows you to enforce a period of time the camera has to remain inactive for after a photograph or a video is taken. If I'm camera trapping in my garden, I tend to choose the 10-second option, so select 10 seconds and press the enter key. Now scroll on down and highlight the image data strip option and press the enter key. Make sure the on option is highlighted and once again press the enter key. Scroll down to motion detection and press the enter key. You'll see here we've got two options. The 60-foot range is ideal for when you're putting a camera trap up in woodlands or in small gardens, whilst the 80-foot range is ideal for wide open spaces. So select 60 foot and press the Enter key to save your changes and return to the setup menu. Scroll down to Battery Type and press the Enter key. Set this option to match the type of batteries that you installed earlier, then press the Enter key. Now press the down key to highlight trigger speed and press the Enter key. You can see we've got two options here, normal and fast. As we're concentrating on garden type camera trapping, choose the fast option and press the Enter key to continue. The final setting we are going to change is the IR flash power setting, so scroll down to IR flash power and press the Enter key. This setting is used to alter the brightness emitted from the lights, and we have three options. The economy setting gives us a 60-foot range, and the long range option gives us an 80-foot range. Blur reduction is only used in the trail cam mode, so we can ignore it for now. And whether you use economy or long range will largely be dependent on the size of your garden. I'm going to select economy and press the Enter key. So that marks the end of this setup, and what we'll do now is switch the camera off and take it out into the garden and install it on a tree. To attach your camera trap to the tree, you're going to need the green 6-foot strap that was supplied with the camera. Pass the strap through the strap loops on the metal bracket at the rear of the camera and pull some of the strap through. Put your camera trap against the tree and put a little bit of weight on it, because otherwise it'll just drop down, and feed the free end of the strap through the buckle and pull some of the free strap through. At this point we don't want to completely tighten it up, because we're going to want to move the camera trap a little bit. So I'm going to point it in the general direction of where I'd like to monitor in the garden, and when I'm happy with that, I'll tighten the strap up and then wrap the loose strap around the tree and tuck it away to keep it tidy. Now that I'm happy that the camera is pointing in roughly the right direction, I'm going to do a motion test now to make sure that the passive infrared sensor will pick me up in various parts of the garden. So to do that, we turn the camera on, press the mode button, and then we select camera setup, and then we scroll down the options until we see motion test and press the Enter key. Use the down arrow key one more time to go on and press the Enter key. And what you'll notice on the camera now is that LED is lighting up. So I will do a walk test around the lawn and keeping an eye on that LED, and when I'm happy I'm going to come back here, and the last thing we do before we set the camera to active is to do a format of the SD card, and we do that with choosing an option called Delete All. Yep, the light's coming on the complete length of our garden, the lawn, and the complete width of the lawn as well. I'm happy that the camera is placed correctly. So the last thing I'm going to do is we press the mode key to escape from the motion detection, and then we'll go down to look for Delete All. The Delete All option, and then I'll press Enter. It'll ask me to confirm that I want to delete everything on the SD card. I will select yes, press the Enter key. That SD card has now been formatted, so I can press the mode key twice. I can close up the screen, and that camera is now in a 30-second countdown before it comes active. We'll come back, as I said, in a couple of days' time. We'll take the SD card out to see if we've got anything on the camera to show that it works. The camera has now been up in the garden for about 4 or 5 days, so it's time to have a quick look to see what exotic creatures have been wandering around the garden without our knowledge. When you open up the front of the camera, There will be no visible indication to tell you what the camera is currently doing. But if you press the Mode button, the screen should wake up and briefly display the Browning logo before finally presenting you with the camera view. Looking at the top right hand corner, you will see the 30-second countdown timer. Before this countdown timer reaches 0, have a look at the numbers at the bottom right of the screen. There are two numbers separated by a /. The left hand number shows how many videos have been recorded, while the right hand number shows you how many more videos the camera can take before the SD card fills up. Now turn the camera off and remove the SD card by applying a little pressure to the end of the SD card. When you release the pressure, the card should eject far enough for you to remove it. Close the front panel and use the catch to lock it closed. Now that you have recovered the SD card from your camera trap, it's time to put it into your computer and have a look to see what animals have been visiting your garden at night time. That's all for now, folks, so thank you very much for watching and happy camera trapping.